Today on the channel, come on everybody, get up off your feet, put your hands together, and do the bird with me. Bird, bird, bird with Koko B, Ware WWE Mattel Elite 125.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Elite 125 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a first timer in the line in Koko B, Ware. You know I'm here for Koko, but for all your Koko needs, you better hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And man, oh man, finally, after all these years, getting Koko B, Ware from Mattel. It was supposed to be like 30, 40 series ago, whatever time is, whatever series that was supposed to be. For whatever reason, never came to fruition. But now, many years later, we're finally getting a first time, hopefully not last line. I don't think last time in the line. Koko B, Ware here, part of Elite 125 wave. An interesting wave mixed with new talent, traditional talent, and then legend talent. So a very fun series here from Mattel. And Koko's had some figures in the past, and we'll do some Koko comparisons later on in this video, but Koko had a pretty storied career, never a title holder from the WWF back in the day, but came out of the Memphis area, had a heck of a drop kick, as we do know, and what was it, Pile Driver he sang on that album. I mean, Koko has been a renaissance man. He sings, he dances, he plays with birds, he does it all, and now we finally have a Mattel figure from him, so you know I'm here for that. And if I had to give you my best Koko memory, it's a weird one, but goes back to WrestleMania 6 against Rick the Model Martel. First match on the WrestleMania 6 card, and I'll never forget that day I was at baseball practice, and I was hurrying home in time for WrestleMania. Obviously, it was a huge deal to get a pay-per-view back then. You had to go to your cable company, get that box, set it up. It was a whole rigmarole, let me tell you. And I was very excited for WrestleMania 6, as you guys can imagine, with Hogan Warrior at the top of the card, but I was so worried I was going to miss it. And it's so funny, when I was a little kid, I was like, I have to be there for the first match because maybe it'll be Hogan Warrior to start, which would never happen, but you just don't know when you're a little kid. But I remember running in the house, turning it on, and Koko was just entering the ring for the first match of Mania 6. A banner day in my WrestleMania fandom, in my wrestling fandom, obviously. But that was my biggest memory. Oh, there's Koko. They haven't done the main event yet. So just being excited about that. You just never know. But simpler time. But you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this is our first Koko, and looks to be almost a 2-in-1 Koko, so I may have to pick up another one of these in the future. But I could easily see us getting some more Koko B, Wares, probably in the Legends line with a little different look, kind of how Jakks did it in the Class Superstars once upon a time. Could also hopefully see him in the Coliseum collection as an Ultimate. He did have an LJN back in the day, so that might be something they do. I guess we'll wait and see what happens in the future. But there's old Koko B, Ware. Yes, beware of him. Koko Ware in some circles, Koko B, Ware to me. Looking good, bright and colorful in the package, looking very good. 8 and up, first time in line, Koko B, Ware, Elite, Mattel. On the side of the package, there's him and Frankie just living the life. Just living the life, and I believe Tom McFarlane, Koko said, I don't need any of these ladies. I got Frankie as my companion, and they had a long, storied love affair for many years. I think that's the case, right? You love your pets, don't you? And he said, I don't need a wife. I don't need kids. I don't need family. I got my bird. Bird, bird, bird. I think that's what he said. Maybe not. Fact check it if you want to. Koko celebrating on the side, looking pretty good. And then Koko on the back doing his thing with Frankie. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the cross sell. We'll see what it says about Mr. Ware here. From Union City, Tennessee. Beautiful Tom McFarlane. I've never been. Anybody been to Union City? 5'7", 228 pounds. Finisher, the dreaded Ghostbuster. Career highlights, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. The Birdman and his iconic bird, Frankie, soared their way into the hearts of the WWE Universe, becoming one of the most popular superstars of the 80s. Definitely soared their way into my heart. I don't know about you guys, but can't say I was ever a huge Koko fan, but you respected the Koko. You respected the Koko. You know there was going to be a good fight if Koko was in the mix, but I never took him credible as a challenger for the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, things like that. See you later, goodbye. But many a good primetime wrestling with Koko B. Ware against the jobber. Always enjoyed. Plastic Prison, and we're locked in here, and I think we got some new accessories with this one along the way. Always fun to get new figures, new accessories along the way. I am here for that. Koko coming out of the back. They got Koko in twist ties. They got him in rubber bands. What are we doing here? He's locked up like nobody's ever been locked up before is what we got going on for one Koko Ware. Love it, though. I'm here for it. Koko was a big deal in Memphis, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he even took on Ric Flair for the NWA title once upon a time. So shout out to Koko making it happen. And I think a very famous, like, once again, not a world champion, not an intercontinental champion, but you ask anybody from 80s wrestling, they all remember Koko. See you later, goodbye. And I think it was that velvet voice he had once upon a time as well. Probably still has it for all I know. Frankie all locked up. See you later, goodbye. Let's get down to it, though. Let's get down to business here. Oh, boy, I like what I'm seeing here. We get 2 extra hands, gripping hands here, and then we got splayed out hands for Koko. He's going to be doing all kinds of stuff over there, but no punches for Koko, I guess. Going to keep it as clean as he possibly can. We do get the perch for Frankie. This is pretty darn cool. Have to imagine we'll see this reused in the future. Makes sense. So we see that black and white attack on this one here. Little extra white paint on mine. Not the end of the world, not the end of the world, but just turn it backwards, I guess. But a little extra paint there. And then you get Frankie. Oh my gosh, Frankie, I'm here for you. Could be the best Frankie we've ever received. And oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me here. My Frankie is broken out of the package is what it is. His tail is broken. Yes, it's true. I got a crack in the plastic, so that long tail. Oh, that's not good. Your mileage may vary. I'm going to have to get a little dab of super glue and put there for Frankie. But Frankie's singing hard times right here with a broken tail. He'll never fly again. He'll never fly again. Might have to eat him. Might have to eat him. There's no choice. But your mileage may vary there, so be careful with him. A little bit fragile down there in the plastic. Now, wings, once again, rubbery on this one, too. So he's got, I don't know. I think I would have went harder goods on this one. I understand, the soft plastic. But the harder goods makes more sense. You bend these. This isn't like bendy wire that's being made to bend. It doesn't have those little bendy wire holes you see in there. So I think I would have went all plastic for Frankie like Jakks did once upon a time. This is a dangerous meeting for Frankie here. But Frankie looking like a standard macaw. He looks like he's ready to say some cuss words if you're not careful with him. But it does look nice. Got the yellow and blue attack. That's how we remember our Frankie. I don't remember him with a broken tail, but I didn't look real close on the backside of Frankie. I was always transfixed on that beautiful bird face of his. But looking good. He does got the feet down here, which are a harder plastic, and those should latch onto there. So you can do that. Obviously, put them on the perch if you want to. But now I feel like I have to buy another Koko B. Ware because of this broken tail on here. Your mileage may vary, but cool to get Frankie, and you can't get Koko B. Ware without Frankie. That would just be a crime against humanity. We do got, oh, Frankie, say it ain't so. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to kill this bird is what we're trying to do. I don't know. Losing glasses, rubber bands. We got stuff going all over the place here. Frankie, did he lose his tail? Oh, tail's still hanging on, but barely hanging on there. Oh, I hate to see it. I hate to see it, folks. We don't want to stand very well. Yeah, Frankie, what are we doing here? Come on, buddy. We're going south here. Never work with animals. That's what they say. Kids and animals. I don't know. That's a little hard one to stand. My table might be a little bit wobbly, but still. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to Koko Ware right here. The Birdman himself, looking like the Birdman. Very interesting. He's got the bandana across the top that says Birdman. Smiling, happy face for Koko. He's just happy to be here. Got the long hair going on him here. Now, how does this work? Is the hair removable? Is that what we got going on? It looks to be the case. Yep. Hair removable. And oh my gosh, bald Koko is what we got going on here. I never knew Koko wore a rug back in the day. I thought he was just rocking his real hair. But now he looks a little bit like a older Gary Coleman without his hair on here. I don't know. The hair gives him like the Rick James Jerry curl type thing going on. But we do get the hair without the bandana if that's more your speed for Koko. I don't know. I don't think either of these are the Koko I really think of as far as the head goes or the hair goes. I think almost like the shorter hair. It's almost like the mini afro is what I think instead of like the Jerry curl. But it depends where you came into your Koko. And I come into my Koko a lot, let me tell you. You do got the big glasses over the top as well for him. Very Macho Man-esque in the glasses department. I wonder if they went to the same supplier. He does got the yellow and black, but I don't believe this is Striper related. If I was correct, I don't think Koko was listening to a lot of Striper back then. So I did fact check that, I think back in the Jakks unboxings on the channel. And if you guys have missed those Jakks ones, I've unboxed every single Jakks figure from the Classic Superstars line to go along with my book. So check out all those. Check out multiple Koko unboxings over there. A lot of fun with Koko B. Ware, but he does look good with the glasses here. Once again, I could see buying 2 of these. I'll display one with the different hair, one with glasses on, one with glasses off, one with Frankie on a perch, one with Frankie on Koko, one jacket off, one jacket on. And I like to take my pants off and jacket from time to time. And that's what we could do with Koko to make them as different as possible. Might end up doing that in the future. We'll see what happens here. But you do got the nice soft style jacket here. Very nice and golden color. You got the big old penguin tails out the back. Looking very regal. Looks like he's ready to accept an award. Maybe a Slammy along the way. Looking very nice there for Koko Ware. Got the big body on Koko. He wasn't a huge guy, obviously, in stature, but he's got a barrel-chested, I guess we'd call Koko, but always had a look to him that was different than some of the others. We do got the white wrist tape on Koko here, splayed out hands like we talked about there. Very colorful on the lower half here. Love the yellow and blue. I really love that blue color. And then he's got some birds on the boots, birds on the side of the trunks, tights, looking very nice. And then you go down to those boots, looking very nice. I love the color combinations on this one. Very bright, very colorful on Koko. Looking very good. Articulation, arms all the way around. You do get the bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, playing those hits in the pinless game. Hands back and forth, side to side. You do get the waist articulation, ab crunch. Head back, forth, side to side, removable. Hair removable, as we did see. You do get the leg that goes up, no bounce back. A little bit tight, though. A little bit tight. We've seen worse. We've seen better, I will say. Thigh cut there. Double jointed, pinless knees, playing the hits for Koko. And Koko only plays the hits. You heard him sing? Oh, like an angel, really, is what it is. Boot cut here. Ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. So our basic Mattel articulation here with the Elite Koko B. Ware. But not a bad piece of business. I like what I'm seeing with Koko. He does fit on a ringside collectible stand. I'm a little torn which head to use. I'm thinking about going with the one out of the package. It's got a little bit more pizzazz with the Birdman headband on it. So I think I'll probably go that direction. But I love the jacket. I love the color for Koko. Smiling, happy face on Koko makes a lot of sense, unless he's taking on The Undertaker, Todd McFarlane. We know that story. But not a bad piece of business. I wish Frankie was all plastic instead of the rubberized plastic, personally. And it is a bummer that mine has a little tear in the tail, and his tail's just hanging on by a thread. Don't like that one bit, let me tell you. Not one bit. Somebody call PETA. But I'm going to have to put some super glue in that. Hopefully it does stay. I don't know. But you could also break these arms off, or the wings off, more like it, on Frankie if you're not careful. So be careful with your Koko B. Ware. That's what I'm going to be saying here. But looking pretty darn good. But we did get him from Jakks back in the day, as we know. And that was the other thing I was going to say about Koko. I remember with the bleach blonde hair as well, like a young Butch Reed, maybe. I wouldn't mind to see that from Mattel one of these days. And then we got the 3-pack. So we've had a few different Kokos over the years from Jakks. And then, of course, going back to the Hasbro. I mean, I could go on for days if I wanted to. I guess I could go grab his LJN if I need to. But I'm still waiting on my Koko B. Ware from the big rubber guys. And when I do get that, that'll be the perfect comparison time for the LJN. Hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. We'll see what happens. I'm waiting for Sean Mooney and the Genius, too. Still waiting on my order. So hopefully eventually here. But Koko, it's time for a Koko top 5. It's time. Let's get it done. I might have already done it on the channel. I can't remember. But Koko B. Ware here in Mattel Elite 125. I fully expect an Ultimate eventually. It's just a layup for the Coliseum collection. And would love to see blonde-haired Koko. That might be a good one for the Legends line in the future. So we'll see what happens. But so fun to get a Legend in a traditional Mattel Elite line. So fun to get a first time in the line like Koko from the 80s heyday. So I'm here for this. Playing a lot of hits with this figure. Have to imagine it'll be fairly popular. But you guys tell me, you need this Koko? You picking up this Koko? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. All the content it does bring. Check out Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show. Of course, that is the name of my podcast, available wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for Koko B. Ware, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna fight?
Solid gold, I got the goods. They stand with